again, guys. Welcome back. Austerus here. Our last day playing for the Void Knight build, and we're level 82. Our goal 85, finishing all their base levels of obelisks, and then we're gonna talk about the build. What's good, what's bad about it. It isn't even actually anything bad about it. Maybe survivability could be better, right? Definitely, even on the right now, like there was a thing that could one-shot me. So yeah, there's survivability. That's a question. That's a problem that needed to be solved here. We tried to solve it partially with having a lot of armor here, but we didn't succeed much in that endeavor. Okay, so how the way is for 85? We have we actually haven't finished this spire. Is it? Did we? We do it. We got that 133 armor. So we wanted instead of cold resistance over here, we actually want the armor value, armor percentage. That's gonna be helping a little bit with survivability itself. Let's see what we have here. We just starting this obelisk here, and starting with going and grabbing some well, gold always okay. Again, there's also affixes here. Let's go. It's me, it's a little bit laggy here. It felt like a little bit laggy. It was just two swings, two initial swings. Kill him with a rive, because that skill also needs some action. The range of this erasing strike is something else here. Like honestly, something else. Okay, with some red shard. Are we good? More loot. We can jump on another one right away. So this is leading to some relic. And so, or some gold. I'll take the gold. Spiders. Look at the spiders, like mosquitoes on the spider legs. Warrior Great Tanks, that's like, yeah, old model, we don't care about this one. Not a good base, but it was a good base, like, something like, what, 20 levels before this? Okay, that's Cultist. Cultist here to make my day a little bit brighter, a little bit more funny, more fun. So we didn't have like quite a good day today, neither yesterday. Yesterday we haven't actually streamed the game. I mean, the last Epoch, where I have a problem with the internet in a morning stream, and an evening stream we went to continue with. We continue with Classified France. Speaking of which, we did finish the game. It's was really great tactical adventure. Tactical, well, game itself can call it like real adventure. It's more strategizing your way around, and I rated it 8 out of 10. So pretty good. Do recommend it to try it yourself, guys, if you're into the tactical games. Increase damage over. This was selling, this was selling, this was selling. So 100 health over here. Nope. Primary's body armor. So block chance and block effectiveness. It's not exactly my jam, is it? Melee void damage. We can do something with that melee void damage. Apocalypse plate is 11 crafting potential. No much at all. So this is disenchanting. We can put this one in general storage just to have it. It's not really my jam, but just to have it. So should we go this one to those affixes after? Because this is just keys. We have a lot of keys. I'm a lord of keys. Just need to use them somehow, somewhere. Flame spires. Well, this is not a patrolling shit. So what is this? The stun shrine, yeah. This is less important. More cultist. Give me the loot. Those guys never get old. Okay. Those kind of different kind of cultists, right? I'm not bluffing for that much. I got to the set item right away. Okay. Are we good? Stand down or die. Indeed. Stand down or die. Stand down or die. So another thing I want to do with this build, before we like talk about the build itself, right? I want to check it in arena. I think that's what we're gonna do. Checking how it's going doing in arena, how far we can climb. The previous build could climb as far as like what, level 90 or some close to. We feel like I got annihilated. I feel like we can do better with this build. Despite the warlock has more health, this build feel like it has like more sustenance to its every point of this health. More survivability. Still, the survivability is still could be like way better. I wish it could be better. I wish it could be better. But yeah, like 99.9%, like you see, nothing can touch us, and then 1%, like when especially when it's coming to some big boss attack, back you like one-shot it. Get wrecked, boy. Necrotic penetration, increased duration of chill applied to necrotic spells, Isadora Revenge. So like we did solve this one before. We do have this one, void resistance, critical strike multiplier with Rive and Judgment. Interesting, increase armor by 22%. That's an interesting stuff there. Okay, sets, Isadora set. It's over here. Let's put it over here. Get some idols sorted. Actually, I don't have a space for these idols. Idols 5. I guess we don't have a choice but to rename this into idols. Let's have it is done. Don't want to spend money buying the stuff. Okay, so there's it's leading to this rare spears. I don't care about the rare spears, so I guess we care about more about those keys than spears, honestly. the blasted spears. When I tried to roll my two-handed axe in that circle of fools. With the special lenses. It was giving me bloody spears all over the place. It was like ridiculous. A spear is not my weapon of choice. Die, you spiders. We do need all the gold we can take. All the gold we can take home. So give me that, please. There was some mage imprisoned, exiled. Okay, let's be taken. A little bit of riving. We're skipping that mage. We honestly don't need anything out from there. We do have the experiment affix encapsulated already on my gear. I don't think there's anything better than to do with that. Wait, this is the guy we need to kill. Just normal guy. 2 bars away from level 83. Doing great here. Okay, double gold reward. Even better.
Yes.
Even better. So I did watch that video this Philax was talking last time about, and link it on the Discord. Well, it's not exactly the guy was talking about how the marketplace working, but how he reached the high, the tier 8 in the marketplace, so he can buy all this juicy stuff. And he was like, it's easy, it's fast, you just need to get level 400 corruption. Just farm level 400 corruption and it's been so fast. I was like, wow. Wow. That's definitely looking fast, like 400 corruption. Already reaching 400 corruption, looking fast. So that's where all my viewing ended. Now ridiculous, like 400 corruption, like yeah, it's like 10 of hours. A mindless farming for nothing. It's not kind of a gameplay I'm enjoying here myself.
Stand down or die.
It's kind of pointless. Like what's up with those guys? Okay, there were some elites. Let's see. They were elites.
Stand down or die.
Stand down and die. Those guys also stand down. Slay enemies to look at effigies, that's what we're doing here. Any wars on the effigies? Critical strike shrine, okay, that's a good one. Just go hack and slash them. There's a fancy chest over here. We absolutely need to check it. Okay, we got wrecked, 25 crit. Those guys who dare to oppose me, go get wrecked. Easy, easy. Like you see the build just destroying stuff. Build just destroying stuff most time of the day. Okay, some goals and affixes. Let's go and grab that gold. Get in our coffers. We're supplying them, I mean. Okay, we have 200k right now. Yeah, we were running very low. when we bought the thing. This experience shrine. The additional storage. That is, the storage is costing. Now I'm like on 18 storage or something, and it's costing quite a bit. I know, like the farther in the game you go in, the higher level you are, there are more gold to get in, for sure. So people on level 100 or something, they operate millions of gold coins. No challenge. But we here are not really, or any normal player, not really in that waters yet. I'm considering myself normal player, despite playing the game like for 4 hours per day. Yeah.
I cannot do that.
Watch out, this mana sink. So we need to arrive periodically to get them down, to get this mana back. Okay, all dead. No much of loot. Can jump to an next portal right away. So the reward from the obelisk, we don't have like any good rewards there, any specific we want. So we just like here to get faster to the end point. Let's go this way, grab some affixes, get faster to finishing this obelisk. Experience shrine, another one. Okay. And get faster to get that level 85 as well. Will we even get 85? That's a question. I'm also getting bored of the game itself. As much as I'm interested in how a different class feel in, but they do feel in, you know.
I cannot do that.
So far, like, it's just the endless grinding. Put it down on that plan to check out different builds. Okay, critical shrines, that's a good one. You can crit those guys all the time. This is the place we need to be. Destroy the void stone. Do more critting.
I cannot do that.
Those guys come here. And we're down here as well. So we do have like what, 30% movement speed, right? Feeling still so slow. Especially after like I haven't been playing the game for a little bit. For yesterday, feeling like we're so slow in getting around. Okay, there's some unique items, unique rings over there. Wonder if we can grab those. Well, it's not actually rings; it's actually unique item. It just looks like a ring, but it's not a ring. I was always disappointed when I'm not getting a unique ring. Well, there was definitely okay. How was the ring actually? More spiders, like what's happened to this map? Like it's so much spiders like recently.
I cannot do that.
Do they not know that I hate spiders? Okay, now the key. Well, I mean, not exactly hate. Maybe I'm okay. Maybe I do. Not a big fan of them. Not a big fan of spiders. That's one thing I can say. Okay, speaking of which, We have some unique item over there as well. Let's sort the loot. Let's sort the loot. No double reward for gold, unfortunately.
Yes.
So this we don't need. Increases stun, lightning damage. Don't need this one. Mana 87. Nope. And not good. Not good. Not good. So increase healing, increase weight damage every time 60. So we have one legendary potential over here. The catalyst of dominant, 5 intelligence, increase cast speed, wonder in spirit, hunger in souls. Oh yeah. Okay. It's not exactly a bad one, is it?
Care.
So this goes over here. We have a chance to inflict time rotten head. I don't care about this one. Uniques with 1 legendary potential. Running low on the storage there as well. This goes here, idols. Don't really have space for this, do we? Let's put it over here. Okay, next one. There's a glyphs over here. We can look around, but let's we know for sure we're gonna go for the glyphs. So I may as well go and take it first. Why not? Okay, now the voidlings and don't tell me more spiders. Have that guy survived my relentless attacks? Got them, got you. Got to race, boys. Got to race. And finish that that space.
Stand down or die.
With the echo. I hate like we waste an echo and just slamming in the targets that's already dead. I hate when that's happening. Okay, there's some guys with necrotic damage here. Skeletons. That elite just got one-shotted, easy. Dude, like, also I hate when they dodge into things. How is like possible to dodge ARE, right? This make no sense. We did level up, level 83. Good, good. So level 83. We want more of the war. Right, more damage when I kill something, more armor meaning more survivability overall. So basically. Plus 1 ring of shields. Probably shattering this one.
Take care.
Every time we kill in, so I can't get to this over here. Need to go for the helmets, damn it. Maybe we can get it from this position. Okay, let's try to reach it from a different position. I don't want to go with the helmets. We crafted the helmets for this range already. So yeah, we started here with 56% of armor. Right, and let's me kill something. Let's go in 62. 56 to 62. That's not bad at all. That's solid 6%. And that's as solid as you get. Well, you can get in even more solid. That's why we put in more points. And it's also like damage. It's also damage with 32 DPS on the Racing, 32k DPS on the Racing Strike. Just the Racing people. Got to raced. Got to raced. A little bit of gold, a little bit of coin, so my purse could jingle a little bit. I imagine how much of the 200k gold weight in actual weight.
I cannot do that.
Come on, come here, come here. Let me get some mana back. You're all dead. Next time we should know better to challenge me. They never learn. So XP tome. No double rewards there. No double reward. Okay, so we can get to these unique things from here. Easy. Exactly what I planned. Exactly what I planned. I jump to a next one right away. So 3 patrolling. Patrolling, patrols. And more spiders, huh? And more spiders over here. The more monsters are dodging me. Like, do we have something that prevent them from dodging the guarantee hit? Because this is getting ridiculous. And then you need to crit, and they just dodging my crit. Come on, this is playing unfair. This is definitely cheating.
I cannot do that.
It's definitely a plain and simple cheating on the enemy part, obviously. Okay, getting the runes.
Yes.
We don't need to talk with you. Just go and grab my item. Okay, there's Echo there. The Shade of Orbis. Probably gonna go and grab it right away. Well, first the unique items. Patrolling boys here again. It's the same boys, like I told you, that never learn. It's literally the same type of idiots who refuse to stand down. You do want to take the loot. More fancy stuff. Yes, please. Come on, give me more of this fancy thing. That's not fancy enough. Here's a guy. There's a guy. Wrong button. But very little stability, very little XP. It's taking so much to get into the, like, 85. Okay, we got some boots out of here. Let's check it out. What kind of boots those are? Oh, this is the one. Okay, Dark Tide. Dark Strider. Yeah, that's the one that we want actually for this build. If you would invest into legendary unique items, yeah, that's a good for a void build. Okay, increase necrotic damage, and don't care about anything over here. So the idols, you go here. You still have some place over here, Mr. Idol. And uniques, 0 potential. Your 0 potential goes over here. So next we get in the Storm of XP. Pray to give me at least double of the XP. I'm gonna speed up a little bit that leveling up. Like I mentioned before, one level per hour. It doesn't look that bad, but it's also like quite grindy as well. I'd rather level up the Grim Dawn character, obviously. No offense, but it felt like more rewarding. Level up the Grim Dawn characters. Just at least doing something. And doing something with my build as well. In the meantime.
I cannot do that.
The teleporting bears. Well, this should know their place. Oh, look at that. It's unique. Is the good one? That's a different question. Okay. That guy died from my echo. So I activate the Racing Strike too early. What does this thing?
I cannot do that.
The boss shit.
I cannot do that. Ha!
Just kill him. Kill him gently. Silently. Okay, no double reward is that? It's a single tome. Unlucky, unlucky.
Yes.
So you're gonna be sold, selling everything here. So this one is Weaver's Wheel. Alright, Weaver's Wheel is kinda interesting mechanic in itself. Oh, what the fuck I did. Throw the button, that's what I did. Interesting mechanic in itself. For sure. What is this? Echo information. Reward completed echoes. 20 stability up to 80. Okay, okay. Why I would do this one ever? Rewarding completed echoes. Maybe if I have like a lot of corruption and I don't want to increase corruption further. Okay, okay, that makes sense. Right, you have like 400 corruptions, for example. You don't want to go for 104 next. Just, but you want to farm this. Okay, Oribis. Been known.
You and I are bound by the same chains, traveler.
Oh, okay.
I cannot do that.
So there's that attack already. No, I don't want to stay on that.
I cannot do that.
Okay, I don't want to get hit by that. Rebuke him. Get some mana for me.
I cannot do that.
And use that. Easy.
What's of yours?
That's all. That's all. No, not even a single legendary potential. So much for this circle of fools giving you legendary potential. Okay, so we are just enough to go and kill the boss here. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Farm the boss, that will be the last obelisk, last piece of the end game to do. We still want percentage from armor from a previous obelisk. That's my guys. Yeah. Instead of a cold resistance. Cold resistance 140 something. Yeah, I don't care about this. Okay, more stuff, more purple stuff. Give me this. There's something that we do care about. Erased, boys. Got erased. Come on. Know your place. Your place is to be erased. I wonder if like just move in the wrong direction here. I wonder if it's just moving in the wrong direction. Should I probably take this care of this one first? What this? Train of ice beetles. Okay, it's ice beetles, something we don't really care deeply about.
Who are you?
Oh, you get out. Okay, so next find another boy. I wonder if we can get here from this position, like. Oh, it's just okay. Yeah, looks like we can. So then need to go all the way back. Well, we technically going all the way back, but taking different paths, so at least we get some XP and potentially some loot along the way. Bring it on, stand down and die. They already need to change this catchphrase. They dodged. Wait, something red. It's a key. Give it to me. I'm a lord, the keeper of the keys. Lord of the keys.
Who are you?
And what we're going back to? Okay, we're just going back. So we're not exactly like backtracked much over here, because we would need to go back anyway for the quest. More cultists. Again, know your place. Miserable fools. Wait, like what happened was here? Oh. What's happened is just give me a bunch of stuff. Bunch of exalted items.
Gods.
What? He was corrupted all the time. And those guys are just staying there and watching. One of yours got corrupted. Any help fighting him? I guess there'll be no help at all. Oh, there's some items dropped. Too late for that. We're already out of the place, so there's no rewards from the chest on the missions. A waste of time. Increase melee damage, 202, which is tier 7 affix, right? This is good. Almost as good as my 190 void damage could be. That's mana 68. This is not good. It's not really that good. Lightning resistance, damage every time. Minions damage, we don't care about this one. Physical resistance, damage every time. So many useless items here. Dodge rating. Strength 17. Health, why we have it prime? Okay. I mean, because it's exalted. I guess it's exalted. Shield rush +2. Because we can do something with the shield rush. By something I mean we can shatter it. That's about all.
Take care.
So we have 0 legendary potential here. 0 legendary potential rings. Goes over here. And the keys goes over here. Next one, next quest, before we can slaughter the boss. Time for the slaughter. That time of the year. Slaughter. Slaughter time. Okay, Echo. Just finishing up whatever I didn't finish with normal erase and strike. Get over here. Using my weight cleave as a mobility. My erasing.
Stand down or die.
Okay, want some mana here. Right, this way. Looks like this way. More purple items. What is my, okay, we're level 6 here. Unique art unless you have legendary potential, yes. Like tier 7 is getting too far. We are too far from that. Well, like way too far from that. There's nothing, only a void. But the void not protect you from my mighty axe. Oh wait, that guy just echoed. Got an echoed, boy.
I cannot do that.
Oh, that's the boss?
I cannot do that.
Somehow I don't want to fight in this and test if that's a big area gonna kill me or not. Okay, we got the boss. No challenge.
You there, help me.
That's old fool. Fine. Oh wait, he's not transforming and betraying me. That's not that kind of an old fool. The betraying type.
Stand down or die.
Interesting, interesting.
I cannot do that.
Very interesting.
I cannot do that.
Well, he didn't betray me. Very, very interesting. So the next one is a boss fight. Next was a boss fight. Last obelisk boss. There's 0 rewards here. The Chamber of Ruin. Elder Gaspard had lost hope and betrayed the survivors. Fighting the old fool. Finally. Didn't have enough of old fool slaying today.
Lost refuge has got an iron ore that is left. Die with me. My magic has no equal. Perish.
Okay, actually, that magic is quite bad. Quite bad.
Why you run? It is hopeless.
Yeah, my actual magic couldn't really face tongue this.
Burn, wretches. The void consumes all.
I cannot do that.
Burn, wretches.
Get my mana back.
Magic has no equal.
Okay, let's see. We're just moving around here.
Why you run? It is hopeless. Burn, wretches. The void consumes all. Burn, wretches.
I didn't mean to jump into the void.
Burn, wretches. My magic has no equal.
Okay.
Perish.
Not perishing, not today. Have just enough like running speed to run past this thing.
Burn, wretches. The void consumes all.
Where are the guy? There we go.
Is this nightmare?
So we got increased body armor shard drop, increased offhand catalyst shard. So body armor is good because, well, I'll take it. I don't really care about this much. Confirm selection. Don't really care about this much, but Gasper Acuity. So it's a set item you drop in. Drop in a set item. So that's for this Echo, Last Echo Conquered. Last Echo Conquered. Let's see if we can take do something with my actual level, with my last blessing. With my last blessing, which is 35 cold resistance, and we don't need that much apparently. So the cold resistance, we want this one with the armor. Potentially, or maybe even physical resistance. Well, physical resistance we have a lot. So 10 out of 10 timelines unlocked and completed. Alright. That's the stuff. So let's think we go in Age of Winter. Age of Winter. That's we're gonna be trying to grab or reroll for the blessing there. We have corruption of 4 over here. And are we getting any close to any other corruption in this place? There's a unique item over here. So we can get the glyphs here. But I would propose we go to that place, yeah. Well, let's go and get glyphs and unique rings. Or whatever unique item there it is. It just looked like a ring. Yeah, I already did try to farm this labyrinth once at least. Like once, I mean, like after we officially clear it.
Stand down or die.
It wasn't lucky enough in getting the proper blessing. More gold. Those griffins that look like a bulls.
Stand down or die. I cannot do that.
Okay, that's a little bit too much of a damage, dude. And too little of damage here, come on. Keep coming. Oh, that's a... We rebuke them.
Too heavy.
It's not really too heavy, dude. I know it's not. Well, it's some evasion shit. Don't really need it. Get out of here. Some glyph of hope. There is no hope. There is no hope here.
Yes.
Hope is just illusion. 71 melee void damage. So that's cool. But not cool enough. Wait, it was another melee damage. It's melee damage. Okay, I mean we can get it out. Increase void damage 293%. That's tier 6. So tier 6 can get you up to 300 void damage increase. And we never get that one. Imagine how much more powerful my build been if this instead of 100% we have 300% increase. Yeah, quite a bit powerful, I would believe. Unfortunately, it's a sword. It's a sword and only is 80 melee, so we can't really do anything with that.
Take care.
The keys goes over here. The sets goes over here. Gaspar set. So where's the next item from him? From where we can get those dropped? That's the question. Okay, unique item. Say unique item. Yeah, not unique ring, but item. Starting with pressing that run button. Good stuff. As good as you can get. Typical stuff. For sure. Grab the loot. Okay, we see our objective now. Damn it, got hit by those guys. They can slow you down a little bit. Help the way through the level 84 over here. 84. I wish 83 only.
I cannot.
So not really that far. Oh, no mana. Time to arrive a little bit. Time to kill those guys who arrive. Oh, okay, it's not a boss fight. But protect or charge, seal the gate, whatever. I am the keeper of the keys. Sealing one gate, it should be no problem, just need to find the proper key. Just sometimes with so many, could be actually a problem. Well, this guy is a little bit chunky. This guy is a little bit chunky, but not chunky enough. So show me this unique. Show me legendary potential. Zero potential. Great stuff. Fantastic.
Yes.
Okay, so critical strike, chance to apply frailty on melee hit, 44 fortune potential. Let's see what we can do with that. 44 potential. So this is mage idol. Alright, I don't care about this. Chance to shred armor, and chance to slow with the hit, and a fire penetration 7% with melee attack. What we care so, what we can do with this one. Melee critical strike, chance and critical strike multiplier. So both of this we want. Is it easy? Will be just remove it. Remove removal. Okay, minus 70 fortune potential. So let's try again. Okay, minus 5 critical strike. So we want percentage weight damage over here. Melee weight damage. Plus 5, okay. And we need percentage weight damage. Over here. Minus 17. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Minus 17. And minus 5 and it has so much fortune potential and we broke it. This is such a bullshit. This is such a clown fiesta, dudes. Like, finally we got some eggs who's actually, and it's broken like right away. Couldn't even like realize its full potential. It's just utter bullshit. I don't have any good words for that. Bad game design. My favorite words. Bad game design. I mean, it's definitely not a good game design, is it? Let's see if we have any void stuff like this way. Any Orbus guy. Okay. I mean, I'm really pissed off about that crafting. Like, the crafting for this build was so bad. So much RNG just not going my way. Like, really not going my way. So much, like, you know, wasted time and potential. So that's like putting a downer on the whole game affair for me as well. You got lucky or you're not. And we losing that streamer luck as of late. One reason we're streaming here is just for that streamer luck. The fabled streamer luck.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
But for whatever reason, for last like I don't know, half a year, it's nowhere to find. It is actual fable. Okay, the gold, there's Tome of XP. You can check that out as well. Getting me faster to this leveling up. It's not that much faster, but still. God damn that age of my sword. Meaning like my next erasing strike would be actually erasing people. Actual crit. No crit over here. Well, this one we'll take. Just because we can. Defensive helmet.
They're mine.
A fancy chest over here, nice. Exactly what the doctors
I cannot do that.
yeah, I couldn't finish that saying. And memory, like, yeah. Exactly what the doctor prescribed. That's what I meant to say. Lately I have more of this spacing out things, like lack of sleep, and there's a lot of stuff just going on in real life over here. So keeping my thinking process occupied. Now we're just like playing the game and thinking about something completely different, especially when this like such an engaging gameplay in us we have here in last Epoch. Very engaging, except not, is it? Okay, this one, not. Come on, I was saying this one legendary potential have one, but they don't want to sell it.
Take care.
They want to sell it, it's gonna be still useful. So the keys go over here. And legendary potential 1 go over here. They're running out of space for that legendary potential shenanigans. So they have some rare access over here. As much as I want to go over there, you know what? We still will be grabbing this rare access, because there'll be not enough stability. So let's go grab access and then just go and kill the Orbis. Need too much stability for this. All the giant crabs come to Papa. He got resurrected. Damn you. This Orion guy like just ordered them to die en masse. That's exactly who is he, like a Putin or whatever? Probably. Seems like it. Just sending those guys on a meat assaults. Against one-man army here, underdog Austerius. Well, at least some of those guys are eatable. Hopefully, like those giant crabs, right? You can totally eat those. Okay, seal the gate. Seal the savage gate. Savages got go back home. I'm sealing this. The Vengari matriarchs, they actually chant here.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Well, it's like quite chunky, almost like a real boss here. Okay, amulet, zero legendary potential. No legendary potential at all. Rune of Ascendance. Well, it's one way to farm in those
Yes.
unique items. With the void damage and lightning damage, so nothing good here. Nothing good here. We can disenchant this.
Take care.
Can put the zero potential somewhere over here. And we can put the key where the all keys goes in this chest. Okay, corruption, stability, yeah, not really close to improving stability of this. To get to the boss, so we can reroll the blessing. Not really that close. Let's arena, is it? Not my favorite gem. Okay, stupid cats. Bring it on. I just hack and slash my way through. Okay, that's a big cat.
I cannot do that.
Big cat and cobra. Stop dancing, come here. I Another Cobra. Where are you? Because this was actually getting dangerous, like all those chunky minions. It felt like it was getting dangerous. 3 bars away from leveling up, yeah. I feel like maybe we level up faster than Aura. No, not really. Hour per level. Okay, no mana at all. Time to arrive in a little bit.
Stand down or die.
Sort of here. Why indeed? Why you like went and sent her to die here? Nagasa. Okay, got some X over here. And way more when scam from in this part. Should not that much. Should not that much. 3 X's only.
Yes.
I'm disappointed in your game, and none of them is a good base for me, unfortunately. That was waste of time. Okay, so a little bit of XP, and the Orbis shadow fight. Let's go. It's end here, and it did end it. It wasn't wrong there. It ended.
I cannot do that.
Well, there's like somehow chunky, I feel like. Stop like pursuing me, like this big guy.
I cannot do that.
Get out of here. I'm not really enjoying the aerial assault. Why there's only one who can fly?
I cannot do that.
Those guys, get out of here, get some mana.
I cannot do that.
More bulls. Just like not really bulls, so that's the guy. That's an ambusheers. I don't know like why the snakes are attacking me, however, when we thought the winged creatures. Ospreys, whatever they call themselves. But a Nagasa spawn came to fight me instead. Okay, now double XP again, is it? 2 bars away from leveling here. Okay, Orbis guy. Oh, look at this, like 4 corruption, 4 corruption, 4 corruption. That's a lot of this. Unfortunately, we only can do 1. Unfortunately. That could be a lot of corruption if we can go like one after another, but yeah, only 1 can be done. At the same time, before this all the stuff are set and we can do, need to find this again.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot.
Okay, so those guys have like quite a different attack type.
I cannot do that.
And just make sashimi out of him. Rebuke, rebuke, rebuke.
I cannot do that.
I get with that with a rebuke. You're slowing me a little bit, bastard. One legendary potential. Yeah, it's happened before, dude. It's happened before, for sure. Okay, now we're just talking. So not enough stability yet for this. 8 corruption. Let's go this way. This can lead me to glyphs. Glyphs, where they are. Well, they okay, never mind. not here, not in this thing. Shrine of Wells, yes. 300k. So we did restore my gold potential at least. I'm not poor anymore. At least in game. Real life, that's a different question. We may not be able to stream like soon. Honestly, I'm not able to pay for my internet for and electricity for the past first, second months already. So that's a big problem for me. And that's not a saying about food and clothing. And all other stuff.
Do not do that.
Yeah, we are not good. Not doing well. Not doing well.
Stand down or die.
Okay, very close to that level up, and we're about to get to there. Do we need to do anything more stabilizing? That's the question. Are we good here already?
Yes.
The fire damage, not for this build, and word gain and potion use, and I don't know if it's like even working for anyone that getting word, a little bit of word and potion use. Alright, how often you need to get a potion and use them for that will be relevant. I really wonder how the people thinking about the ability of the affix that giving you word and potion use. Sounds like oh my god, we need one more. Need one more. Yeah, sounds like a necessary thing. It's very little word, it's like 39 word, like what are you doing with that? Run button. That we're doing, pressing the run button. There's like any way to increase the generation of that. Siege Golem destroyed. So this like patrolling boys. Not my favorite stuff. Probably better to better chance to just get a different way here. Spine Hunter. Okay, this way, this way, this way. No echo, unfortunately, on them.
Do that.
This way. This way. There's a big bad. Just die already. One bar away from level up. Probably gonna level up before long. Before the boss even. Right, so that's enough stability. Eh? That's enough stability to challenge the boss again. It's my third try to get in some good blessing out of this.
Yes.
Out of this guy. Obelisk. Monolith. They call monoliths here, is that? Well, the same stuff. Theoretically, practically. Melee light and damage, 25 potential. It's like all the stuff I don't need. All the stuff I don't need. So like, if you can roll over here. And melee attack, minus 16 fortune potential, but obviously we can't reroll. 16, dude. It's getting like ridiculous. More and more ridiculous. The Frozen Fortress. Let's go back to the Frozen Fortress. Go this way. Oh, probably taking it. It's still crafting materials. You know. And we have the air alarm here. Whole night, basically whole day air alarms today. It's like 2 days in a row. There's a message about the two Patriots.
I cannot do that.
Launch units were destroyed like a couple of days ago, and I wonder if that's related where we're getting like a more poundering over here. The Russians can try to get through our area defense.
I cannot do that.
Okay, like where's the damage? Like, this is dodging, what the hell? Where's the damage? But yeah, like... say almost no sleep. It's putting me on edge. The overall situation. Can really much join the game in the streaming. This guy resurrecting himself. Second coming, like it's almost like Jesus. A case shrine. I was gonna speed up the sync a little bit. So the case is giving me a 60 movement speed. So 60 movement speed, almost feeling good. Almost feeling good. But I feel like there should be a little bit more as well. Okay, so taken. The frost. So let's say we're not attacking this thing. Let's say we're not attacking this thing. I have a feeling we just need to kill enough of those guys here. Well, we did attack it. I guess maybe not. Maybe we actually need to attack this thing. Doesn't have, like, you know, the health bar. Alright, with the next one.
Evening.
Good evening, Rangel. Welcome, mate. Greetings. Wrong button. Wrong button.
Holster 2 wrong button.
I wanted to do this one.
Holster 2 greetings.
What a coincidence. The wrong button actually was the wrong button. Alright. Portion of word. Don't care about this. Don't care about this. Devouring orb, devouring orb. So this is like
Managed to find another TQ lol.
yeah, not really. Way worse, way worse. It's our last last build for now and last time, last stream as well with it, for this. So just in time for us to finish more or less. We're gonna be talking about the build itself here. Gonna do some summarizing in well a couple of minutes. Just want to go through the boss here and stuff. The game has interesting, smooth gameplay. You know, the one you do want to I do enjoy. People want to play. I do want to play but the game itself balanced. It's too grindy. It's just like not my kind of a jam. You need like literally spend hours and hours and hours like to do nothing, but killing the same stuff over and over. It's a little bit better than Diablo 4. A little bit better, right? Like I was initially thought it was much better in terms of the gameplay, but now it's just a little bit better. Not really something like
Stand down or die.
on par with the Grim Dawn or even Titan Quest.
I cannot do that.
The Titan Quest, you're done and done. You're done the build, you finish the campaign.
Do that.
You're good. Okay, this guy is just doing damage.
I cannot do that.
So the game does have potential, however. As good potential as maybe getting on a level with Path of Exile, but it's needed years and years and way more content that it currently have right now in order to get to the point of being a Path of Exile a direct competitor. So that's like my opinion. And we still like drop in a player base, streamer base as well for the past 2 weeks. The game was released like actually already months ago. Well, we did finish another great game, that Classified Friends. That's a game like I was actually enjoying quite a bit. I did rate it like 8 out of 10. Just finished like finishing thoughts on it today as well.
I cannot do that.
So yeah, that was a good one. It did have like
A friend of mine bought this and refunded it about 10 minutes into game lol.
I cannot do that.
yeah, I see why. So like my rating for this one is 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. The gameplay is enjoyable, but the all others Clown Fiesta, like I was complaining so much about it, about the dialogues and stuff. They just awful. The story in this game awful, non-existent, and they just the developers didn't have like any respect to players putting that kind of a story here. And well, there's a lot of questionable decision in terms of actual game mechanic. Like the developers really didn't appreciate the player's time, absolutely, right? And the kind of sort was arguing about this, like how you know he was all gung-ho last Epoch boy, how the developers actually appreciate the time, the player time. And I was trying to point it out, they don't, and he really got mad at me at that. This is like the same gloves we're currently using.
Lol.
Yeah. Well, we have a couple of disagreements about this game for sure. Well, it is not a masterpiece kind of work, not even close.
Take care.
But I did complain a lot about this game. Right, next, the final boss. Let's see, this guy can actually one-shot me. So I need to be careful, cast my rebuke ability in time. We got like twice one-shotted.
This is a mess.
So oh wait, that's not the guy, never mind. That's not the guy, this is a deer guy. This guy can one-shot me, never mind. That was a Dragon Corpse guy who did it. Who did one-shot in.
This is a mercy.
How many hours for France 44?
It's 33 hours for me. Right, but I play like really slowly, like especially like when Skyman to the stealth mission, I did took my time.
This is a mercy.
Like, so I was doing like 3 missions per 4 hours and stuff like that. So people were saying, people were complaining about the game being short. Like you can do it in 20 hours, and I was like, how could you? It doesn't look like the case to me, but it's actually, now I can see it. Now I can see it.
Stand in my way.
So yeah, it is a little bit short. But there's also like other tactical maps after that, created by developers and created by community as well. You also can create your own maps. So there's like you know, quite a bit of other tactical adventures awaiting you after the campaign, if you're willing to play. The one complaint I had about the game is the graphic could be better. The overall art design and stuff, like, I want to see it something of a Jagged Alliance level there, because that was just great. But I wish, like, I'm not really like, you know, have the biggest problem with the graphic or anything. It could have been better.
To protect my people.
And there was like a little bit of buggy things that happens to me. Okay, chance to shed physical resistance on hit, spell call damage by channeling, and endurance threshold. None of these are good, but I guess we're keeping my cold resistance. Well, didn't got the one we wanted. Surprise, surprise. More greened? No, I don't think so.
The lack of environment destruction kinda annoys me, but looks like a game I would enjoy.
Yeah, so that's the thing that one of the things I forgot to mention in my reviewing the game, the environmental destruction. Even old XCOM had it. And I sometimes just like lacking the ability to just go and get through the wall, get myself into a better position using that grenade. But on the other hand, you just I got accustomed to it like right away, and didn't feel like alienated by inability to destroy the covers and stuff. Like, I did pointed it out the moment I saw it, and then like I said, I got accustomed. And like after a couple of well, 10 of hours, 20 of hours, you came to stream Rangel and mentioned then environmental destruction non-existent. I was like, okay, yes, yeah, it doesn't. So it wasn't on my mind at all, because like even if an enemy in a cover, most often I'm not actually about to kill an enemy, right? It's about to constrict his movements, which doesn't really matter if he's in cover or not. The moment I have like a sign of him, attack sign, line of sign, I can reduce his morale damage by just attacking and missing. And that's constricting his movements, right? He's reducing his morale to half, meaning he's have only half of his action points, and reducing it to 0, meaning he can just keeping a turn altogether. And that's like how mostly you play in the game, just controlling enemies Killing some, like, yeah, there's some enemies which just need to be killed. But later, they get more beefy. And getting more harder to kill those guys. So just constricting some. And just getting your actual DPS with the shotguns goes there. And kill them.
Dumb TBH. Hiding behind some barrels and you throw a nade and it only damages the target.
Yeah, it's only damage the target, but we really don't really care about this environments. I know where you get it, because that's the problem. That's literally the point I was like didn't like at the very beginning. But then the whole tactical gameplay and stuff, it is indestructible environment. Does look the part in the tactical gameplay, so it is acceptable. It is dumb but acceptable. It's the same problem as like have this overall graphic and you know the feeling of the art style as well. It's not really influencing the gameplay much. Right, guys, you know what we want to do here? Before we summarize in this build, we want to go to Divine Era. We want to get to the arena and see if we can actually beat 100 arena here. And level up as well.
You kinda looks old.
Yeah, it's like back from 90s, back from beginning of 2000. Like I said, me as the older gamer, and probably you, we will not have a problem with this kind of graphic. Like I say, I pointed it just out because it could be better. It just could be better. It's not because I didn't like it, like, you know, didn't like it. Wait. I forgot to take a key. Severina key, anyone will suffice. I'm a keeper of the keys here. There we go. We want the endless arena. That's level 100 and above. So we want to survive past the wave 90. Oh my god! Look what happened. That was some kind of bug. For sure. We're bringing on enemies. Enemies! Where? Oh my god, where are the enemies? There's some slow enemies here.
I cannot do that.
There's another tactical game coming soon, in 2 days or something, which I probably not gonna be playing. But I did have my eyes on it. Something like called the Black Prince, or rather say, let me actually get the real name. The Crown Wars. Okay, Crown Wars, the Black Prince. That's the game called, and the problem is the developer. That's the developer who got those
https://store.steampowered.com/app/1658920/crown_the_black_prince/.
That's the developer literally from this Dungeon Master, and the Dungeon Master was kind of awful game.
National Oaks Dungeon Master.
Well, awful in terms of well, the balance itself is like such a big balance issue and AI issue. I wonder why it's sitting on 70% right now. I'll continue next wave. So we did level up here. Our level up is +2 a war. We basically want to get the war to 12 on level 85. Oh, those guys, kill it, kill it, kill it. So yeah, I did watch the demo play as well of this Crown War. Didn't click with me much. As much like as much as I'm interested in all the tactical games, that one just didn't sit well. Okay, wave 11, so we don't care about those waves, like those guys, low levels, they not really here to kill me. They just here to prevent me to reach level 80 faster. Level 80 where this real challenge begins for
I
Arena.
have not found one to beat XCOM.
In order to beat the XCOM, that's like depending. That's depending. I like XCOM for sure. It's probably the best. Yeah, you know, like thinking about it, it's probably the best one in the tactical genre. The Jagged Alliance brought a different spin. Alright, the Classified Friends also. I did like it, like very highly rated. But you can compare it with how wholesome their XCOM is. Some people compare it to this the Friends Classifieds with XCOM Chimera Squad. Alright, I would disagree. They have some similarities about like overall feeling, like art style. I don't know, maybe not art style, but the shortness of campaign, how short the campaign is, and those factions as well. They do have similarities, but the
I cannot do that.
Classified Friends is a way better game, like way better game. So that's why I never brought it in my opinion, my review. There's a Phoenix Point. There's a Phoenix Point. I haven't played it. Yeah, there's some controversial opinions about the game, especially when the game was launched. But you're right, Rangel. The XCOM, maybe there's nothing better than that in terms of a tactical gameplay. You know what? The Rogue Trader, the Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. That's how potential a good tactical gameplay. All I wanted from a tactical gameplay and more. But without the bugs. If there wasn't so many bugs that they had with Rogue Traders, if actually the stuff actually was working, that would be a great tactical game. But yeah, the things how it is.
I cannot do that.
That's the things how it is. Maybe after like 3 years, they patch most of the bugs, make most of the things works. Maybe then. Oh my god, going through this like actually did damage to me. Did it? Okay, no, nope, it didn't. Oh, going through this is deal damage. Alright, I see. Quite a bit of damage. So next attempt. Next way, bring it on. This guy's doing damage.
I cannot do that.
Stun, kill. Oh my god, what the hell? That guy was super dodgy. Air alarm over. Like I say, today we have the whole day air alarms, whole night air alarms, and the past 2 days also. Well, this day and the previous one.
I want an XCOM 3. Not that fail Chimera rubbish.
I did hear the rumor about XCOM 3 getting in development, is it? Or is it just like me wishful thinking? I think I heard it. Something about XCOM 3 in development or something like that.
Stand down or die.
Okay, yeah, that will be great. That will be great. Another game I did
heard
play.
a rumor about it too, but that seems like forever ago. Lol.
Yeah, that's the thing. It felt like it's forever ago. I almost died. I just got distracted for a second. Oh my god! Did you saw my reactions to keep speed was there? I have a special skill here called reversal, and it can bring you back to in the past, like 2 seconds in the past or something. So it just got me back to full health right away. That was Clown Fiesta. Some legitimate fun. I don't know why those guys like dealing so much damage on level 30. It's unreasonable. It's not even a real monsters yet. Don't even have like real levels.
Stand down or die.
Down you go. Erased. Okay, level 38.
I cannot do that. Stand down or die. I cannot do that.
Watch out the mana. So the mana thing I can, this Relax pointed out last time, I can just stay there here and just swing my arrive skill into the air, and that's gonna get my mana back, which is like ridiculous. Okay, where's the last guy? That wasn't the last guy. This guy's the last. Alright, half the way through the level 80. Should have gotten those things like Frozen Beetle.
I cannot do that.
This guy just got me half of my health with one hit. Hey, for real?
Do that.
So what do we have here? Reflective Shrine. Can't face tag those guys in the higher levels. If you put enemy already on level 8. Wave. Oh my god, why are this like all the beetles? They're so bad. Critical strike, yeah, alright. That's better. We can always crit. Those guys are just like really bad having an arena. Ice beetles. They distract an enemy from you, so you can't, you know, group the enemy up and kill him with one smooth attack. Where are Moses? Get the stuff, get the stuff. One barrel. Level 45 done. Yeah, for terrorism, that does feeling way harder. Did they maybe buff arena? Or is it just my my character here so way more fragile than I think it was. Because my Warlock previous character was erasing everything up to level 80, and then he was just getting one-shotted himself. So we're saying Rangel, another game like I never played. Not exactly tactical game, but more like our RTS game. It's the home front. I do planning to play through the home front sooner rather than later, before the April, because we potentially get in the home front 3 from the Lost in BKK, potentially. So looking forward to that. I mean, as much as I enjoyed playing the last home train, it wasn't the best game in terms of difficulty. Well, those guys are really punching. I have a 62 armor over here, 62%, and all the resistances, and they're still punching through. Archers, boys. A Cobra. Get out.
Stand down or die.
Okay, 50 away. We can go and check the loot. No loot. No glory. Some echo damage. Let's get some mana. Just swim in this revive skill. Oh, the Cobra, the dancing one. Oh my god, dude, like, this is Cobras. Get out of here. Why is like so unreasonable? Stop dancing and die. That was as close to dying as ever. So another thing about this game is like loot radius is so short. It's really so like need to get out of your way to get the loot from the ground. Oh! That was my mistake. That was my mistake, but we were very close to get in one shot, so... didn't reach even 80 while dying. Well, that was... anticlimactic end for this. Very much so. Very much so. Was my bad, for sure. I just ran into this, the damage, but... On the other hand, we weren't able to withstand that. Weren't able to face tank. So let's make it a little bit more fragile that actually our Warlock was. I mean, only 1500 health and no additional shield. That's a problem. I mentioned a couple of times. So now chat going a lot of 20 minutes of ranting. Me talking about the build itself. Okay, I can't put anything over here. Okay, alright. So here we go. Austerus here. Welcome, YouTube. Potentially. So today we're gonna talk about the Void Knight build. Void damage, melee build, two-handed weapon. We concentrated on Void Cleave and Erasing Strike abilities, with Rive for some mana and a little bit damage here and there. We have a Rebuke for that 80% damage reduction, while we stay in some big area and can escape. And we have also Volatile Reversal for some last minute saves there. So here we go. First look, we're gonna be starting with showcasing the build, how it's working in obelisks, right? How their actual gameplay looks like for the Void Knight, for our combination of skills. And we're gonna talk about our skills themselves, passives, our skill point distribution on the skills, why we're using two-handed weapon, and why it's axe weapon, not a sword, not a mace, but specifically axe, what the benefits to having axe there. We're also gonna talk about the gear, what kind of gear you want for this build, and what kind of affixes to craft the gear. Alright, the best one, the stats overall. We're gonna talk about everything. So this build is you're gonna be not gonna be finding some hard to get legendary items or unique items on this build. This build designed for easy to play, easy to build, right? Without much of grind. So most of the items we're gonna be using here is a normal items, yellow items, or crafted exalted items here. I'm gonna talk what kind of base are best for the particular like X slot or relic slot and stuff like that. All in a moment. First, demonstration of actual gameplay. So we're gonna go and jump on some monoliths here. Alright, like there's Monoliths of Fate, the Last Ruin, level 90. We don't have corruption there, I believe, or do we? Let's see. We have 4 corruption, only 4, so that's acceptable. Let's say we just jump in over here. Jump in over there. So how the build, what the damage for the build. Basically we're erasing everything. We're erasing everything. So we have the Void Cleave over here as traversal skill. So we jump in over there. And my main damage is Erasing Strike, which is like literally you could say erasing everything, every stuff here. So a traverse, hit, erase. Every time the Void Cleave hitting a target, my next Void Strike will be a guarantee critical. Guarantee critical. So basically everything, when it's not dodging, dying with 1 hit here. With 1 hit. When I take some damage, some big damage or whatever, we just can volatile reversal. Volatile reversal, but most of the time, it's not really the stuff, right? You don't really need a volatile reversal. So when you run out of mana, just hitting hitting any scene. Even the
I cannot do that.
even just like staying and hitting with your swinging with a weapon with your Rive ability to restore your mana.
I cannot do that.
And then you mana back. So the build is not mana hungry. It's not mana hungry. It's have a huge AoE, a huge crit, and well. It is also fragile. It is also fragile to some degree. There are some bosses. We got this build to level 68 on a hardcore, and then we just got one-shotted by the boss. And that's how it is. So we only rely on here as our survival ability. We only rely on health regeneration, and health leech. You saw like the moment we hit an enemy, even if you drop like to like 100 health, the moment we heal an enemy, we have enough health leech to just go back, bounce back to full health in a second. However, The amount of health itself, the boss that crit me, did crit me actually, and the amount of damage was more than my maximum amount of health. That's how we lost our hardcore character. Then we continued to level 84, 85 was the goal, but we're gonna talk about that later. So the survivability of the build, it's based on vitality. Vitality is the main stat for the Void Knight. So it's giving you health, 6-point health per vitality point, and it's giving you damage. So Void Cleave, Erasing Strike, and Rive, both of them are scaling with all of them, 3 of them scaling with vitality. Rive actually scaling with vitality because I'm using X. We're gonna get to that later. So you see my resistances, everything above 75%. Usually you want it to be like 100% on all the resistances over here. 75 can go higher than 75, but there are some monsters that can reduce your resistances by 25%. So in order to keep this 75%, you want to have at least additional 25 resistance in the reserves. Right, so we do have a lot of armor here. We don't have a lot of armor, 58% damage reduction from armor itself, and we go into 64, additional 6% while we in fighting. The moment we kill the first enemy, our actual DPS and the armor value are gonna increase in due to the passive skill points. But again, there is no shield, there is no energy shield, or they call the ward in this game, meaning if you get crit, you died. So it's important to have the critical strike avoidance 100%. Unfortunately, we didn't have 100% when we got one-shotted, and that actually was ended our hardcore run. Right, it is hard to craft this. It's a hard to craft a critical avoidance. It's a lot of RNG, and we're trying to get as easy as possible of RNG. For normal softcore play, the build is very enjoyable. Like you're saying, it's erasing everything. The only problem I had with the build is traversal, right? So we're using the Void Cleave as traversal skill here, and it's great, but it's not as great as, for example, implant skill on the Warlock we had on Acolyte class. They just jump in and giving you haste after that. So not so great, and with my 30% movement speed, I feel like slowing down by actually like moving around. That is. So our other stats, defensive stats here, like important one, critical avoidance. Endurance we don't really care because we're getting one-shotted anyway. The damage increase, melee damage and void damage 600 almost 700. That's critical strike multiplier 277. So we have a guarantee crit, like I say, with erasing strike, and that's getting multiplied more than usually. For every point spent into Void Knight, we have in plus percentage. Plus 1% to multiplier for critical strike. So what is Void Knight as it is? We never mentioned what is Void Knight. Void Knight, why we play in melee build, for example, the bonus for Void Knight is 75% increased melee void damage. If you play in a melee class, melee skills, so you have this 75%, and the Void class as itself has ability called Echo, right? So your melee attacks, throwing attacks, or void spells have 10% chance to be repeated by Echo 0.5 seconds later. And we can increase the 10% chance further up to 40%. My current build utilizes 35% Echo chance. It's happened pretty often, and it's also given more damage than actually initial strike for some skills. This is like really great too. So the skill, the passives. Let's start with the passives, then move to actual skills, and then move to the gear, discussion of the gear for this build and stuff. The passives here on the P, we have 20.2 in the Sentinel. We put the Fearless, Vitality, and increased health regen for this build. Vitality is the main stat for the build, where the damage come in and where survivability is coming from. We have a Juggernaut for additional strength. Some skills do utilize the strength as well, on par with Vitality, like a Racing Strike also scaling with the strength. If you press the Alt over here, you can see that the strength scaling for a Racing Strike was 136%. It's actually not scaling with Vitality, by the way. Vitality scaling for Void Cleave, 200% over here, and the strength scaling with Rive here. But we actually it's actually Vitality scaling, not strength scaling. So they need to fix the tooltip, because Vitality is my scaling instead of strength here, and for the Rive. So more back to the passive. If you have Armorclad, armor is another mechanic that provided me survivability. Armorclad and the damage taken from nearby enemies minus 10%. That's survivability there. Again, just flat health. I do feel it's not enough for 99% you're just doing okay, but that 1% you fight in the boss and hit one shooting you, and you feel like, oh my god, like this really happened. And another very important ability here, I think like all Sentinels probably going into it, the time and phase. So my directly using Rive, Vengeance, Smite or Multi-Strike, gonna give me a health and mana. Let's have like regenerating mana like very fast here. Jump into Void Knight. Void Knight, we had 5 points for the Abyssal Endurance for that additional resistances and physical resistance at the beginning that we did need it. Usually I do wanted to refound it, but a refound system overall it's so stupid with this game. So like I do want to put it in, for example, into void damage. I don't need these resistances anymore. We're doing okay on that front. However, it's not so easy. We need to remove whole 3 over here in order to just remove these points from here. Basically, a lot of gold and a lot of time spent. But here, I do advise you to put the points into void damage over here, Servant Steel, if you have okay with your resistances. Again, this was good for middle game, for me, when we were like locking with resistances, not anymore for close to the end game stuff. Temporal Corruption, that's the first time we did. The Smite doing void damage. We did plan to play this Smite as one of the crucial skills for this build, is a damage to traversal. But yeah, we really fast just realize it not gonna be better than erasing the Void Cleave as traversal skill, and not gonna be better damage than my actual melee damage skills I'm utilizing, the combination of erasing strike plus the Void Cleave. But nevertheless, if we get the flat void damage out of the Temporal Corruption, that's a good boost to my erasing strike and Void Cleave ability, well, and to Rive as well. The Word Eater, that's where the health leash coming from. 1 strike and with full health. That Void Corruption, critical multiplier for every point spent into Void Knight Mastery. I got it like quite late, like after we got like 50 or something points, because I have like better points to spend it. So I do recommend that you do the same. Put it like after you spend around 50 points in the Void Knight over here, because there are some direct damage skills involved here. The flat void damage over here, melee void damage. That's a big boost to your damage again. Then we have 4 points into, on level 85 you get 12 points over here. We started with 4 points over here. Every time you kill an enemy you get an increased melee damage, void damage, and armor. Armor, like I say, my protection, but initially you want only 4 until you get higher over here, until you get this one, the singular purpose, 10% more, 100% more increased void damage. We don't care about block here because we're using two-handed weapon. And there's eternal form, vitality. You want this one until we start leveling up this. Then the echo chance, 10% additional echo chance, 5% additional echo chance, and attack speed. That's echo chance 10% again. And we also have increased void damage and movement speed over here. And after you get like increased damage and movement speed over here, you want to start leveling up the War for this bonus on kill. So 4 points in order to get 4 points over here, but you want to prioritize this one and this one, where actually this. That's all about the passives here. All about the passives, the skills, and the distribution of my skill points. So like I say, the majority of the skill points, or the majority of the skills that doing the damage, 2 skills doing the damage, is that the Void Cleave and Erase and Strike. Again, we can get +3 points to all of those. It's just that I wasn't lucky in crafting those +3. So let's start with actual Rive here. Let's start with the Rive, because this skill we're utilizing a lot at the beginning of the game. It is have AoE, a decent one. It is providing you this mana on a hit, and it was a good good damage and skill. Good damage and skill up until we settle up a combination of the Erase and Strike and again the Void Cleave. So what we have here, important part is a weapon specialist. That's why we're using X. So void damage per vitality scale with we get in void damage, and this the damage is gonna scale with vitality if you're using X for the Rive. And that we get 15% damage over here. We got the void damage 10% and double echo chance for my Rive. It's actually like a double echo chance, so we have 35-70% chance or something like that with a Rive. We have the bound weapons. You probably want 4 points here. Instead of like having 2 points over here, we want one point in the concentration and 4 points in the bounded weapon, which is like a forged weapon. Also will be helpful on the beginning of the game. It's dealing quite a bit of damage. Alright. So, and the biggest thing you want probably before we get in Temporal Warrior. So first you want to get the weapon specialist, and second thing for Rive you want to get the Fork Cleaver. For two-handed weapon, effect on damage stats on the weapon just doubled, and that's why we have like a lot of DPS on that, as much as DPS as in Erase and Strike. Alright, so more important, that's most important stats to get for this skill. There's been increasing my crit chance here for the Void Cleave specifically. We have some attack speed here, and we have some channeling, challenge rather say. So pulling enemy close to you. This is pretty good. The armor shred, it's alright to have. We tried the Indomitable, it's pretty bad skill. Pretty bad, it's like no damage at all. So I don't know like why it's there. It's not scaling with anything, it just was... When I was dealing like 1,000 of damage with Rives, I was dealing like 90 damage with this Wind Strike. I was like, wow. Yeah, erase it from my memory. So Void Cleave. Void Cleave is our traversal skill. So that's one thing we got first. Gravity Age. Get the traversal. Another thing what we got is cannot be dodge. Right, dodging is kind of bad thing that's happening, and getting obliteration. So erasing Void Cleave hit at least one enemy. Erasing Strike always crit, And then the benefit if I can get the affix +3 to Void Cleave. The next thing I would like to invest is flat void damage over here, Crash and Echo. Which is like a lot of damage overall. What else we have? Increased cooldown recovery. Definitely you want that if you're using it as the versatile skill, critical cooldown recovery. And there's a little bit of void resistance shred also. I kinda, yeah, we kinda do need it. We kinda do need it. So erase and strike here, main attack and skill. Have more area. Void Rift area, melee area, right? When we use an X, that area increases even faster by 100%. So basically, erasing it, so a big portion, portion of the monitor, right? And we have cooldown spell damage and void melee damage here, so increasing the damage to the erase and strike itself. That void shred chance. Once hit, one void hit gonna get to +3 stacks of their void shred, which is like each stack is 5%. We have the additional charge for this, and cooldown recovery speed over here. That's like important stuff to have. And then the last points, 10 damage increase, which is another, if I get +3 to here, I would probably spend all this stuff that left into erasure of living. 10 more damage, it's substantial, especially in late game. Next skill is it's a volatile reversal here. It's just there to I call it fancy potions, because that's how it is. Fancy potion, you get damage really fast, and if you're not dead yet, volatile reversal, you're back. For that, we get cooldown recovery speed for it, minus 50% and minus 300% over there. Dodge rating when you evade it, actually, so cooldown here is 5 seconds for it. We have time's up and ward time, but this is inconsequential, any of this. Void Rift and area of damage and damage taken when you void rifting is a little bit boost to your damage overall, but again, the most important here is the cooldown for me, at least, so I don't really using the volatile reversal that often, don't really getting damage that often to the point that I actually need to use volatile reversal. That's a thing. Alright, everything can be just coming back to full health if you hit the enemy once with my health leech. But what actually important survivability skill is a rebuke. Rebuke, if I hold the ability, channeling for 2 seconds, everything that dealing damage is 80% dealing less damage to me. Every incoming damage reduced by 80%, and sometimes in boss fights we just can escape the big AoE, or just not enough time, not enough like range, not enough of my traversal skill, or not enough time to actually escape. You press the rebuke, you survive through this strike, you keep damaging. Important skill to get for rebuke is additional charge and cooldown recover speed. That's all you need there. Everything else is a secondary. You can probably benefit on this build from health regen, because every time pressing rebuke, my health regen overall is 88 over here, and rebuke getting into 160. So it's like 4 seconds with 2 charges, 4 seconds, not taking damage, and if you're damaged already, it's additional like 500 health, 600 health in 4 seconds, so it's not bad. It's not bad for this build, but overall it could be something better. So we have the Void Fuse Barrier, hit a chance to avoid damage, but this is also inconsequential because the rebuke itself not really doing much of a damage when you get hit. Alright, so that's a short explanation, reasons why and so behind the skills. And now the important part, the gear. The gear, like you see, we do have one legendary or unique belt. It's there for resistances. For resistances, you could replace this belt with You can replace this belt with the Spider Silk Sash. It's also given a little bit different resistances, poison and cold, but overall is giving you a lot of resistances, so you can juggle with these resistances using either your idols, which is like idols for me are all doing damage. Most of the idols doing damage here. So 58 increased melee damage, void damage, 35 increased void damage, 16 void damage, 75 increased melee void damage, and 16 void damage. But you can juggle your resistances over here with your idols, and with some of gear that have the sash over here that giving you the belt. There's 43 resistances to both poison and cold. It does look a good item. It does good item for if you're not gonna find this the forest belt. But most of the gear here is something like you can actually craft and you can find more or less easily. How lucky you will be with actually crafting it is a different question altogether. So the axes itself, like every axe, every 20 or 10 levels or so, we have two-handed axe with melee damage, right? The base axe with melee damage. You want to get as much of that base melee damage as possible. So this axe, for example, the best one for level from 71 level to our current level still. This have 130 base melee damage. Previous level was before level 70. We have this axe with 101 melee damage. Well, actually, this one is better. Level 50, 225 melee damage. Right. And there's another one level 62, 110 melee damage. So those are your bases. Those are the bases. Like I say, generally want the axe with the best flat melee damage there is. Don't care much about that base attack rating, honestly. You get your attack speed from your passives and elsewhere as well. There's two things you want on your axe. Two major prefixes. It is melee damage, rather say not a melee void damage percentage, and flat melee damage. Where you see we have increased melee damage, so you can get just normal melee damage over here, but better to get actual void damage, because the tier 5 is the highest crafting tier for the affixes, and the melee damage increase, the highest melee damage percentage can go to 110%, while void damage can increase to 182%, right? So you can get like way more damage out of the percentage increase void damage than actual percentage increase of melee damage. But yeah, those are for the X. Those are two most important affixes: flat void damage, and percentage melee damage, or percentage increase melee, percentage void damage, or percentage increase melee damage if you can find percentage increase in the void damage. I had so much trouble because we only like relying on those three craftable prefixes. It's kind of not easy to craft them. The item breaking, forging potential breaking so fast as well. I don't know how many axes I make a paperweight out of them, because we just minus 70 or minus 22 for forging potential with one craft sync, even with Glyph of Hope. So that happened a lot. For suffixes over here, it doesn't really matter what you get, as long as you get those two, percentage melee instead of melee, actual percentage void instead of this. As long as you get this, the next best thing you can get is maybe +3 to all attributes. You still can benefit from vitality, you still can benefit from strength on this build, and other attributes like dexterity also can give you some dodge and a little bit of resistances here and there. So next best one is plus all attributes, and us is going for a actual suffix. Increased area of damage over here is good. Chance of frailty on hit is also good, so that's gonna benefit you for sure. Melee void penetration or void damage penetration is also good. So that's about your weapon, main instrument of the slaughter. Next is rings. Something you can get like a really early on. The ring of the corolla ring installation, and because of its vitality and health regen, vitality start and vitality start, like the start with scaling this build with again. So that's what we want. Again, so look, what you want here is increase void damage. Increase void damage. Here you want is a strength or vitality. Right, we're using all these rings for elemental resistance, but you also can add the critical strike avoidance, I believe. Crit strike avoidance, critical strike. Let's see. Critical strike avoidance can go on the boots, gloves, belt, rings, and helmets. So for the helmet, for the rings, having that additional critical strike avoidance, and they're very important to get this build to 100%. It's one of the prefixes you want on the rings. But as a base ring, base ring to craft upon this coral ring, I think this is the best for this build. This is the best for the build. Next is relic. For a while we were using. What do we even have it? The mournful pen. This kind of relic, mournful pennant, which is health, flat health, and health gain on melee hit for a while. But starting from level 70 or something, the dreadful banner is better. Because it's first of all, it's giving you an increased melee void damage percentage, can go up to 73, and the chance to apply future strike. We don't care about future strike, it's a dot damage. We're not scaling much with the dots damage, but there it is. So what you want here on your relic as the affixes, well, you don't want increased melee damage. Right, but we have +2 to shield bash here, which is inconsequential. What we really want to have here is plus erase and strike or void cleave. I can't remember what was going here. Void cleave. Void cleave going on a relic. Okay, void cleave can go on a relic. So that's what we absolutely want on a relic. It's going to increase melee damage and increase the void cleave actual skills +1 to skills, so +3 skills on tier 6. Well, we still want this relic for this void damage flat. Explicit modifier, and whatever we get else here is like some resistances, right? So this is pretty awful thing. We have endurance, we have resistances, but we do have increased melee damage, which is damage, and we have void damage. Those are taken. What you want here, like I say, you can play with the resistances, you can play with skill avoidance, right? Critical strike avoidance. And so on. The breastplate here, again, increased void damage, that we can go. With this breastplate here, Apocalypse plate, that's the best one for level from 70 plus, because it does have increased echo damage here. It's giving you additional armor and giving you that additional echo damage overall. So when you skills echoes is giving you even more damage than actual original skill dealt damage with. So that's the best base to craft upon. You do want to have this increased weight damage, but more importantly, you want plus 3 to erase and strike. You see we have only +1 to erase and strike. How do I got it? I used their Glyphs of Despair. It's the first time actually Glyphs of Despair actually worked for me. So I got like a level 1 erase and strikes there, and I encapsulated it with Glyph of Despair, and that's why we have 5 stars on this. So it's additional weight damage, additional points to erase and strike, and we have increased weight damage with this other prefix here. Vitality here as another stats, another prefix, which is also working good for build, and you can put like a bunch of resistances over here. Percentage to health also work. You can get like a lot of health here, right? We have tier 4, tier 5 even better health. So the health is the flat health is your survivability, is your lifeline, and the more the better. The more the better. Before this, we were using something like Myrmidon's Plate, actual critical strike, chance. There was another plates over there. That can give you more resistances, like 25% to physical resistance and something else. Those are good before we get an Apocalypse Plate. Alright. The helmet is another helmet that increases your Echo, the Terror Crown. Before that we were using a different one. Again with like some resistances. Physical and something resistance. This one gives you armor, giving you vitality as a stat, which is good for your health and good for your damage. And echo damage, again, good for your damage. For this helmet, critical strike avoidance, vitality, strength as affixes, right? Anything increasing your weight damage or melee damage overall, anything than doing that is good. For their amulets, I found that Jade Amulet is the best amulet over here. I was lucky enough to high roll here and get 15 increased melee attack speed for it, right? The stats itself is inconsequential. Again, you can get that void damage over here. Well, void damage is what you want here to craft it. Anything else is like whatever resistance you lock in, maybe again critical strike avoidance and stuff. But as long as you have this increased void damage, you are good. As long as you also roll 10 or more attack speed, you're also good on that. Lastly, we have glows. It's a pretty good base for glows, and it is the experimental glows to the boot. So we encapsulated this experimental affix. So if you get this rune of research, is dropping later from those same guys who drop in those experimental items. So you can put this affix just out of there, and we have the strength here. Didn't roll with vitality. So like this. We encapsulated this 10% armor mitigation applied to damage over time, which is good for me. And we have a good armor here as well. Armor is lifeline for me as well, but the prefix over here, freeze rate multiplier, doing nothing for me, right? Chance to shred armor on hit, very good. Critical strike avoidance, very good. Boots, again, vitality strength for affixes, some resistances if you can get reduction or armor, critical strike avoidance again, or some other resistances you lock in. That's what you put in the boots. And this one is 53 armor and movement speed. There's different bases for boots you can utilize, like this one, Citadel boots, better armor reduction, damage taken from critical strikes already. Alright, there's this boots over here, again more armor, more some fire resistances, so this is overall better base for the boots. There's another boots over here, mitigation damage over time, armor mitigation, so definitely better as the base, as my as the gloves we currently have. So you would like to take a hold of it, but it's level 86. It's level 86, so not there yet for me at least. And helmet, we didn't mention that the helmet is the spider silk sash. I think is a good good, I say helmet, good belt to craft upon it. So that's a short about the gear, about what you want to craft, what the base item you want to hold, right? The most notorious one is Apocalypse Plate, Terror Crown, Jade Amulet, which can drop like very early, same as the Coral Ring, and the Dread Banner. The Dread Banner, the plated gauntlets also can drop like very early, same as the Silket Sash. Yes. I believe that that's all for the build to say. I really did enjoy playing it in terms of like we played the Warlock build before, the Cursed Warlock, which is erasing everything, and this build is also erasing everything. So gameplay didn't like change that much. Going there, one hit, everything dead. Two hit, whatever left still alive, also dead. Again, pretty good class, pretty good build we did create it. It's still not in the full potential, not even close to the full potential. For example, if you start deeper into the unique items and actual legendary items crafted from unique, you can come to like something like this boots over here, Dark Tide boots over here, way better than my current boots. Increase movement speed, change for Void Cleave, one charge for Void Cleave, so I can 2 Void Cleaves over here. Greatly improve your traversal through, right? Get flat melee void damage over here. Increase movement speed per void damage here. Increase void damage another way. So it's like and then we just combine it with something plus 111 vitality or something, and it's like just you killing people. So 48 movement speed with this, by the way, 18 additional movement speed. So yeah. If you're watching this on YouTube, guys, I would like to hear what you have done with your Void Knight after the level 85, right? Because after level 85 for me is getting too grindy to do the same stuff, same echo over, same monolith over and over to increase this corruption. It's getting too grindy. I'm not a fan of this kind of a gameplay. Alright, I wanted to go and experiment with other build. Let's have a view in the building. But I would like to hear what you done with your own builds there, further what kind of other item-based item going after level 85. Meanwhile, thank you very much for joining me today. Been a pleasure to have you all here. Name's Austerius, and we're done with this build chart. We're done with last Epoch in general. Unfortunately, it didn't get that much of traction overall as the game that we can constantly stream, right? Well, like today, thank you Rangel for coming, thank you Memento Mori to come in, but that's like, we don't get much of attraction as a stream overall for the past months or something, I would say so. And the stuff, the life here getting harder and harder. I haven't been able to pay for electricity and internet for the past 2 months here without borrowing the money from my parents. It's not the way to live. So I don't know what we're gonna do next. How much of a streaming time we're gonna be having next. There's virtually nothing, no job to find here, except like, you know, in nowhere. So that's the stuff here. We'll be seeing you tomorrow. We finishing with last Epoch. We finishing with Classified Friends. And what next? What next? So the plan was we have this big list, right, to play. The Witcher 3, their Dragon Age Origin, the big games, the Yakuza big games, or all other games we planning to play this month. Horizon Zero Dawn, alright, because we're not playing the new Horizon, but we have, thanks to those Philax, we have the older Horizon, and probably we're going to be playing as a new one we're going to be releasing. Then I do think more and more about new Titan Quest build to get the niche of the action RPG. I'm just thinking more about Grim Dawn builds again. So those things we're gonna be seeing. Maybe some new games, like some brand new games. If you're gonna get lucky enough, the key from developers or something. Honestly, not having any luck from in that department either. Thanks again for JC Kiwi. It's a YouTube viewer who did sponsor it, basically sponsored with his gift card their Friends, the Classified Friends game. Otherwise, we will not be able to play it. I literally have no resources to buy any new, games, and not even old games, but new games. And new games is like a moving force behind the stream as well, because a lot of people just came in to see a new game here and there. Unless it's like some like super hype games, like everyone already streamed it before me, because the popular streamers get in those hyped games like 3 days before normal plebs are. Anyway, we'll see how this is gonna go. Meanwhile, again, thank you very much for joining today, guys. Take care of yourself, stay safe, whatever you're doing, have fun with it. See you next time. Cheers, guys. See you,
Okay.
Randall. See you.
CYA, mate.